the viewers who are watching us on Facebook Live. On behalf of Govindarao Vanjari College of Engineering and Vanjari Group of Institutions, I welcome today all of you. I welcome our President, Dr. Suhasini Ji Vanjari, Advocate Abhijit Ji Vanjari, and Dr. Smita Ji Vanjari, and today's speaker, the eminent guest speaker from Chennai, Vigneshwari Abraham. She is an abundance frequency energy coach. She works with the entrepreneurs, business owners, working professionals, industrialists, and aspiring budding entrepreneurs also. She teaches them how to raise their vibrations, master their energy, hit their relationships, and let go of their mind, and as well as experience through vibrant health with the wealthy lifestyle. This is a different kind of webinar we are doing to encourage everybody to think positive and enhance their energy vibrations. Especially, we are organizing this for the students and academicians as well as entrepreneurs of our region, the entire region of Vidarbha. And the objective is to empower them with the tools and techniques so that they can achieve their goals and desires with joy, ease, peace, and abundance. Today's webinar will help them to realize their energy potential and create their life with the internal power source. I myself always believe our inner engineering is the most important part, which we don't work on. We always think about outside gadget and outside engineering world. But I feel our brain, most of the times we heard, the modern science also every time tells us only 10% of our energy, of our mind, of our brain power we use. What happened to the rest of the 90%? If we use it and take advantage of it, I think we can become more powerful. And this is the objective of today's workshop, to become more powerful and with the relationship, with the high performance, with the health, with the balance, and create abundance in our life. So life is beautiful. And at the same time, every another day come with the opportunity. So I welcome all of you, and I am sure today's speaker, Vigneshwari Abraham, with this high value webinar will help you to reach to your goals and desires. Thank you very much, and welcome, madam. You can initiate your dialogue with the viewers. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Happy evening to all. My name is Vigneshwari Abraham, and friends and well-wishers call me VA. I'm an abundance frequency energy coach and creator of Money Breakthrough in 28 Days program. So thank you so much for that introduction, sir. And I would like to thank Govindarao Vanjari Foundation and Govindarao Vanjari College of Engineering and Technology. And a special thanks to Dr. Suhasini Ji Vanjari, Advocate Abhijit Ji Vanjari, and Dr. Smita Vanjari. And a special thanks to Dr. Hemant Sunare for providing me this wonderful opportunity. And also a special thanks to all of you who are watching it either live or watching it as a replay. Thank you so much for joining. We'll get started in 1 or 2 minutes. But before that, can you type and let me know, what does success mean to you? Success means different things to different people, isn't it? So what does success mean to you? So is it achieving a particular goal, or is it having happy relationships? What do you think success means to you? Can you type and let me know? I'm also going to check my chat here to understand what does success mean to you. Or you can also type and let me know what is the one goal that you would really love to achieve, so that I can share with you how this webinar is going to help you. This Facebook Live is going to help you to achieve your goals. So give me a second. I'm going to share my screen with you. So in the meantime, can you type and let me know, what does success mean to you? Just give me a second. I'm going to share my screen. So today's topic is the energy of success. So first, we'll understand what success is, and then we'll talk about the energy of success. So I'm going to be spending the next 60 minutes with you, and my big promise to you is by the end of this Facebook Live, you would have learned 3 powerful secrets to achieve your goals and desires with a lot of joy and ease. The first powerful secret is the smoke detector in your body that is stopping you from tuning and staying tuned to the success frequency. So what does success frequency means, and what is stopping you from staying tuned into the success frequency? We are going to talk about that. And the second powerful secret, the 3 major abundance blocks limiting success, love, and peace in your life. First step is awareness. Then you can definitely do something about it, isn't it? And the third powerful secret, the magic formula to create a different reality of total choice. Whatever your current reality is and whatever different reality you want to create, you can use this magic formula in your relationships, in your health, in your career, in your wealth aspect, in all aspects of your life. Do you know what is the beauty of a formula? It doesn't care who applies it. If you apply it right, you will get the results. So learning these powerful secrets, would that be good use of your time? Can you type time if it's going to be good use of your time? And if you stay till the end of this Facebook Live, there are 2 things that's going to happen. One is you will get complete clarity on how to tune into the success frequency so that you can achieve all your goals and desires faster with a lot of joy and ease. See, there is a choice you have. Do you want to achieve your goals and desires with a lot of struggle, or do you want to do it with joy and ease? Can you type joy and ease if you want to do it with joy and ease? And also you will get to learn a beautiful process to let go of all your worries, fears, anxieties, and doubts. It can be about this pandemic. It can be about your career. It can be about money. It can be about relationships. Anything where you have doubts, worries, fears, and anxieties, you will let go of it and instead start tuning into the success frequency right away. When I say right away, you will leave this Facebook Live in success frequency. And I have 3 requests. The first one is, it is structured in such a way, I've structured it in such a way that it will clarify most of your doubts. But just in case if you have any doubts, I'll open up a Q&A session at the end of the Facebook Live. So you can ask me questions. Any questions, please have it for the end. And the second request is, I'm committed to sharing all these 3 powerful secrets with you, but I want to have a lot of fun doing that. So if I ask you to share something, can you share, type and share? Can you do that? And the third request is, I have high-speed internet connectivity, but in spite of that, just in case there is a technical snag, please give me a minute, I'll be up and running. Now, let's talk about challenges. What challenges do you have? Can you think about your challenges? What challenges do you have? What is stopping you from achieving your goals? If possible, please type and let me know what challenge, one biggest challenge that you're having. Or when you think about your challenge, what thoughts do you have? What emotions do you have? Just think about it. When you think about your challenge, what thoughts, what emotions do you have? So do you have worry, fear, anxiety? Or are you feeling love, peace, gratitude? What are the emotions that you have? So see, when it comes to challenges, whenever I ask people, whatever your challenges are, there are 3 major challenges that people share with me. The first challenge is lack of clarity. Lack of clarity about what needs to be done to go to the next bigger level in your career, or to achieve whatever you want. Either it's lack of clarity, or you are aware of the steps that needs to be taken, but lack of action. You're not taking action, you're procrastinating, you're postponing things, you don't have the energy to take action. Or it is lack of visibility of opportunities. You're not able to see the opportunities, especially given this current situation, lack of opportunities. You're not able to see the opportunities, or people are not able to see the value in you. They are not able to appreciate your value. So the first challenge can be lack of clarity, lack of action, or lack of visibility. The second challenge is you can be stuck. You can be stuck because of either it can be financial challenges that is keeping you stuck, or it can be relationship issues which is keeping you stuck, or it can be health issues. Very important, isn't it? It can either be financial challenges, relationship issues, or health issues. And the third one is you're actually growing, you're actually doing well, but not as much as you would love to. Say you have the potential of a Ferrari, which can go at a speed of 200 kilometers per hour. You're finding yourself at a speed of 35 kilometers. Are you underutilizing your potential? So which challenge do you think applies to you? Can you type and let me know? Is it one, lack of clarity, lack of action, or lack of visibility? Or is it being stuck because of relationship issues, health issues, or financial issues? Or is it underutilizing your potential? What do you think is your challenge? What do you think is stopping you from achieving your goals? So whatever it is, imagine there is a tree in your garden. Now the leaves of the tree are dried leaves. In order to set the tree right, will you address the leaves? Will you pour water to the leaves, or will you address the root cause? You will definitely address the root cause, isn't it? Similarly, any challenges that you're facing in life, lack of clarity, lack of visibility, lack of opportunities, or lack of money, relationship issues, health issues, any challenge that you're facing in life are nothing but dried leaves. The root cause is something else. You want to address the root cause, isn't it? So I'm going to share the root cause with you very shortly. But before that, I'm going to take a few minutes to share about myself. Now, why am I even sharing these three secrets with you? How did I even come to know about the energy of success? So please give me a few minutes to share about myself. For those who have just joined, my name is Vigneshwari Abraham. Friends and well-wishers call me VA. I'm an abundance frequency energy coach and creator of Money Breakthrough in 28 Days program. I started my career as an anesthesia technician, paramedical technician in Christian Medical College and Hospital, CMC Vellore. Have you heard about it? That is where I started my career. And I moved to Chennai in the year 2000 to restart my career in the field of medical transcription. I became a sub-editor, editor, quality analyst. That gave me the confidence to start my own company called Q Scripts in the year 2005 with just 4 employees working for me from different parts of India. Any Rajinikanth fans here? So in Tamil Nadu, superstar Rajinikanth, this is still from one of his movies called Annamalai, where he will go from being a milkman to a multi-billionaire in one song. That is exactly what happened to my business. I went from just 4 employees to 30 plus employees working for me from different parts of India. And my income went from 25,000 a month to 1.5 lakhs a month. So working from home, taking care of 2 sons and earning 1.5 lakhs a month, life seemed picture perfect for me. But 7 years into the transcription business, I wanted to do something bigger and better. That is when I quit my transcription business and started my training company 101 Degrees in August 2013. But the success I was able to create in my transcription business, I was not able to recreate in my training business. I failed terribly. What do I mean by that is my income dropped from 1.5 lakhs a month to 20,000, 10,000, some months not even that. But in order to maintain the same lifestyle and also to reinvest in business, the first thing that I did was I started withdrawing money from my savings account. I had quite a lot of savings from the highly successful transcription business, and within no time got my savings down to 0. And then I did something for the first time in my life. I started borrowing money. And within no time, I got my debt to 15 plus lakhs. See, today I work with entrepreneurs and industrialists who have debts of crores. But way back in December 2014, having a savings of 0 and a debt of 15 plus lakhs, I felt completely lost because I was putting in all the efforts, but I was not getting the results. Do you feel that way? Where you put in all the efforts, but you're not getting the results. So I started feeling really low. And it was one particular day in December 2014 where I was at an all-time low financially. I wanted money. I didn't know whom to ask. So I went into my room, locked the room, and sat down in silence, wanting to pray to God to ask for means to receive money. But instead of praying to God, I was angry with God. Why? Because he brought me from being an anesthesia technician earning 3,000 a month to an entrepreneur earning 1.5 lakhs a month. And I was back to being a nobody. Not only that, I was putting in all my efforts, but I was not getting the results. So I started crying. I cried for about half an hour. And then I kind of calmed down. And when I opened my eyes, I saw this book next to me called The Fakir. I was halfway through that book, and there was an urge or voice in me which said, pick up that book and continue reading. So I picked up that book and continued reading, and this is what it said over the next few pages. It said if God wants to spread cancer awareness, he cannot do it by himself. He will find a person who's willing to work for others, will give that person cancer, and we'll let that person suffer for 3 to 5 years, and then we'll let that person survive so that that person can do his job, which is to spread cancer awareness. That day I realized there was some purpose to all the struggle that I was going through. I still didn't understand what the purpose was, but I started looking at things very differently from then on. And in the year 2015, I went into a very intensive learning mode. I read about 75 books that particular year, and I started attending training programs, learning from masters around the world. In fact, most of the training programs from masters around the world, it would cost $997, $1,997, which would come to 75,000, 1.5 lakhs in Indian rupees. I didn't have the money. I had to borrow money from my younger sister, attend a program, implement it, get the results, get the money, and repay her. In fact, my husband himself was asking me, why are you doing this? But I strongly believe that learning is an investment. Do you believe that? Learning is an investment, and especially if you're a student, I would really encourage you to not stop with college education, but make learning a continuous process. If you ask me, what was your biggest breakthrough, why I'm here, it is because of my continuous learning. So whatever I learned, I started implementing it, and I started experiencing love, joy, and ease back in my life. So this is my family, my husband Abraham, my elder son Abhay, and my younger son Vinay. See, when I was going through financial challenges and relationship issues, I was part of various entrepreneur forums. Do you know that Forbes and Gallup research shows that 8 out of 10 entrepreneurs struggle financially? So in spite of having good knowledge, skills, attitude, experience, why do people struggle financially? So whatever I learned and was working for me, I started teaching it to entrepreneurs, business owners, working professionals, and whatever I'm sharing with you, the 3 powerful secrets, it has been tested, tried, and proven, and it is going to get you results. Are you excited? Can you type excited if you are excited? So the secret number 1, the smoke detector in your body that is stopping you from tuning and staying tuned to the success frequency. As I said, let's understand what is success frequency. Why should you tune into success frequency? Why not some other frequency? So to do that, can you think about your challenge? Can you just take a second and think about your challenge? What is bothering you now? What is not working for you? When you're thinking about your challenge, what is the thought in your mind? What is the first thought that showed up? If possible, please share the thought. Otherwise, just think about the thought. And as you're having this thought, what is the energy in your body? What is the energy, feeling, or emotion in your body? So why is this important? Now let's see why these thoughts, why these emotions are important. You might have already heard this concept. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. If you take a human being and break them into minute particles, you will get subatomic particles of photons, electrons, and neutrons. If you take a non-living thing like your mobile phone and break it into minute particles, you'll still get subatomic particles of photons, electrons, and neutrons. At a subatomic level, we are all the same. So what is the difference? We are energy vibrating at a particular frequency. Frequency is a keyword here. Just like everything is energy vibrating at a particular frequency, your thoughts, your emotions are also energy vibrating at a particular frequency. Have you ever thought about a person and received a call from that person? Has it happened? Or have you ever called a person and have they said 100 years to you? Why? Because thoughts are energy vibrating at a particular frequency. Similarly, have you ever met a person, you didn't know anything about that person, but for some reason you didn't like the person? Or the exact opposite of it, you saw a person, didn't know anything about the person, but you liked the person and you have remained friends forever. Why? Because once again, emotions are nothing but energy vibrating at a particular frequency. Nikola Tesla, he was a physicist and founder of the alternating current. He says, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Now, there is a book called Power versus Force. You might want to make a note of it. Power, P-O-W-E-R, versus Force, F-O-R-C-E. This book was published by written by Dr. David Hawkins. And in that book, he published 25 years of his research called The Map of Consciousness, where he studied thousands of people for over 25 years. And he found out that people who have a lot of shame in them, they vibrate at a frequency of 20. People who have a lot of fear in them, they vibrate at a frequency of 100. People who have accepted what has happened to them, they vibrate at a frequency of 350. People who have a lot of joy in them, they vibrate at a frequency of 540. So he gave numbers to those frequencies, to those emotions. Now, what do you think is the success frequency here? Can you take a guess? What do you think is the success frequency? Can you type and let me know, is it 100? Is it 200? Is it 400? Is it 600? What do you think is this frequency of success? Then let's talk about why you should tune into frequency of success. Why not a different frequency? So any guesses? Okay, so if there are no guesses, I'm going to give you the answer. The success frequency is 500 and above. Love and above is the success frequency. It's such a beautiful frequency to be in. Now, next comes the question, why should you tune into success frequency? Why not a frequency of 100? Especially given this pandemic, 80% of the world population right now is tuned into a frequency of 100. A lot of worry, a lot of fear about the future. So why should you stop tuning into fear frequency, and why should you tune into frequency of success? Have you heard about law of attraction, or are you a practitioner of law of attraction? Law of attraction says whatever you send out in the form of energy, vibration, or frequency, you get more of it back into your life. Say, for example, you're angry towards a particular person. You send out the energy of anger, and that person does something to make you feel even more angry. So what goes around comes around. So the name of this effect is called the boomerang effect. Have you seen a boomerang where you throw a boomerang, it comes back to you? So similarly, law of attraction says whatever you send out in the form of vibration or frequency, positive or negative, you get more of it back into your life. So that's why law of attraction, send gratitude. You will get more gratitude back into your life. Send love. You will get more love back into your life. Now, let me ask you a question. When you are going through challenges, especially given this pandemic and opportunities being lost, or relationship issues or health issues, is it easy to be in gratitude, or is it difficult to be in gratitude? Can you type and let me know? Is it easy to be in gratitude when you're going through financial or any challenges, health issues or relationship issues, financial challenges, or related to your studies, whatever it is, when you're going through challenges, is it easy to be in gratitude, or is it difficult? So personally, I found it very, very difficult. Some people will say easy, but a lot of people will find it very difficult. So law of attraction, theoretically, it sounded very, very good. But when it came to implementation, there was some missing piece. And that missing piece is the secret number one, the smoke detector in your body, which is stopping you from tuning and staying tuned into the success frequency. So the name of the smoke detector is called amygdala. You can write it down, AMYGDALA, amygdala. Amygdala is a part in your brain. It's also called as the emotional brain. Now let's understand how this amygdala functions. Say you're being born and brought up in a middle class family. If there is no money, how should you feel? You must have worry, you must have fear, you must have anxiety. That was the programming. So what happens right now when you think about money, if there is less money or whatever your current challenges, the amygdala automatically takes control over. You have absolutely no control over it. It is called as emotional hijacking. Amygdala senses a smoke, it immediately blows the alarm off. So do you have, how do you know amygdala is in control and you're not in control? Is mood and energy fluctuations. Do you have mood and energy fluctuations? Or do you attend, say, programs like this, or read books and watch YouTube videos and feel motivated and charged for a few days, but then after that, you're back to worrying, you're back to fear, you're back in anxiety? Does that happen to you? Why? Because the amygdala is in control. So what is the permanent solution? The amygdala needs to be reprogrammed. And how to go about it? I'm going to share it with you very shortly. So that's the first secret. See, success frequency. Now you know the importance of tuning into success frequency, isn't it? If you tune into fear-free, whatever you're asking for, whatever success means to you, probably a wonderful job or more money or a beautiful relationships, vibrant health, all those are in success frequency. But if you are in fear frequency, it's a kind of a vibrational mismatch. So take, for example, you want to listen to Muhammad Rafi's songs. You have to tune into a frequency which plays his songs, isn't it? Similarly, whatever you want, it is at success frequency, and you must move into fear-based frequency to success frequency and stay tuned there. And what is stopping you from tuning? Amygdala, and how to take care of that, I'm going to share it with you very shortly. Now let's talk about the secret number 2, the 3 major abundance blocks limiting the flow of money, love, peace, whatever it is that you're seeking, whatever success means to you. What are the 3 major abundance blocks in your life? Now, before we go to the first block, can you fill out this sentence for me? The universe does not recognize your wants or needs. It recognizes and responds only to your dash. The universe does not recognize your wants or needs. See, probably you're asking for a wonderful job or a promotion or more money or a beautiful relationship. These are your wants or needs. The universe does not recognize that. It recognizes and responds only to your what? Can you take a guess? So I see that some of you are silent observers. So if possible, take a guess and share it with me. What do you think the universe efforts? So efforts, what else? Bible says it is efforts. How about others? Can you share, take a guess? What do you think? Actions, yes. Mr. Yogesh says actions. What else? The universe does not recognize your wants or needs. It recognizes and responds only to your, what do you think does it recognize and respond to? Any other guesses? Work, okay. Fine. So I'm going to give you the answer. The universe recognizes and responds only to your vibration. Let me explain this here. You are asking, say you're asking for more opportunities. Right now, you have fear. Whenever you think about opportunities, you have fear and worry about not having enough opportunities. The universe does not recognize your want or need, but it recognizes your fear. It recognizes your vibration of worry. Not only it recognizes, it responds to that by giving you more fear, by giving you more worry. Let's say you want beautiful relationships, supportive relationships, but right now you have a lot of anger, hurt. So universe does not recognize to what you want or need. It recognizes your anger, it recognizes your hurt, not only recognizes, responds by giving more anger, more misunderstandings, more unsupportive relationships. So the first major abundance block can be your own vibration. When it comes to vibration, there are only 2 major vibrations: fear-based vibrations, love-based vibrations. Fear-based vibrations of worry, fear, anxiety, guilt, shame, anger, hurt, desperation, impatience, frustration, all these are fear-based vibrations. And love-based vibrations of joy, peace, abundance, gratitude, love, happiness, all these are love-based vibrations. Ask yourself, what are you sending out? Which vibration are you in? Are you in fear-based vibrations or are you in love-based vibrations? If you are in fear-based vibrations, that's a major abundance block. So that's the first abundance block. Now let's go to the second abundance block. Before going to that, are you someone who is receiving opportunities, but you're not able to convert those opportunities into business? Are you missing opportunities? Is that happening to you? If you are missing opportunities, then you can have second major abundance block. Now, let's understand what is this abundance block about. Does rain, does it judge people? Does it say, okay, this person has a lot of water, let me not pour for this person. This person has less water, let me pour for this person. Does rain judge people? No, isn't it? Similarly, the amount of money you can hold, the opportunities you can hold, money and opportunities will never judge people. It will never ask, okay, is this person knowledgeable, skilled enough, has good attitude, has enough experience? No, it simply pours. So how much you can hold depends on your holding capacity. Now, what decides your holding capacity? Can you think, what do you think decides your holding capacity? What do you think decides which job you can have? What do you think decides how much money you can hold? What do you think decides how much opportunity you can hold? Any guesses there? So I think there is a lag of, after I speak, the time you receive it, there is some lag there. But I'm going to give it to you. What decides your holding capacity is your beliefs, your mind. When it comes to mind, there is conscious mind and there is subconscious or unconscious mind. Studies and research shows that only 10 to 15% of your mind is conscious mind. 85 to 90% of your mind is subconscious or unconscious mind. It's like this iceberg. Say you have a goal, and if I ask you to write down why have you not been able to achieve this goal, you might come up with 10 reasons, 20 reasons, even 100 reasons. But these are things you are aware of, you are conscious of, and it is only 10 to 15%. The remaining 85 to 90%, you're not even aware of it. So the second major abundance block is your own beliefs or your mind. So the first one is your energy. The second one is your beliefs or mind. Now let's talk about the third major abundance block. Now look at this person. This person is carrying so much of baggage and he wants to climb that mountain. Is it going to be easy or is it going to be difficult for this person? Carrying so much of baggage, can he climb that mountain with a lot of ease or is it going to be difficult? It is going to be difficult, isn't it? If you're a human being, you would have undergone past unpleasant experiences, failures, regrets, traumas, and you're carrying all that anger, hurt, guilt, shame, regret, all those past baggages. Having all those past baggages and wanting to climb that mountain, is the journey going to be easy or difficult? So the third major abundance block is your own past. So the first one is your energy, the second one is your mind or beliefs, and the third one is your past. Now, which one do you think do you have? Is it one, two, or three, or is it a combination of all three? But the good news is it is yours and you can do something about it. So now let's get back to the tree in the garden. Any challenges that you're facing in your life from now on, any challenges, it can be lack of clarity, lack of action, lack of opportunities, or financial challenges, relationship issues, health issues, or underutilizing your potential, whatever the challenges, those are nothing but dried leaves. The root cause, it is the three major abundance blocks: your energy, your mind, and your past. So as I said, the good news is it is yours and you can definitely do something about it. And what to do about it, I'm going to share with you shortly. Let me give you another example to have a understanding of this. Say you have fever. If you take a wet cloth and put it on your forehead, will the fever come down? Will the temperature come down? Yes. But after a few hours, it is going to be back. So why? Because you're addressing the symptom and the root cause is probably a viral infection. So from now on, any challenges that you're facing in life, look at it as symptoms. The root cause is your energy, your beliefs, and the things that you're carrying from your past. So does this make sense? Can you type sense if it is making sense to you? So let's go to the third secret, the magic formula to create a different reality of total choice. Do you want to achieve your goals and desires faster with a lot of joy and ease? Then you definitely want to apply this magic formula in your life. So before we get to the magic formula, let's look at a bigger picture. When I saw this picture for the first time, I really love the picture. Hope you too love this picture. See, you go through past experiences in your life, and based on your experiences, you have formed beliefs. There is something called transactional analysis, and transactional analysis says that you have formed most of your beliefs even before 7 years of your age. Even before 7 years of your age, you have formed beliefs about yourself, who you can be, what you can do. You have formed beliefs about money. Is it good to have money? Is it easy to make money? You have formed beliefs about people. Do you have supportive, happy relationships, or are you feeling unsupported? Most of those beliefs were formed even before 7 years of your age. And based on your beliefs, you have thoughts, and based on your thoughts, you have feelings. If you have positive thought, you feel good. If you have negative thought, you feel bad. And based on your feelings, you either take action or you're not taking action. And based on your actions, you create results or outcome. Now let's look at why is this hard work and struggle? Why do people work hard? Why do people struggle in spite of knowing this? This is called as manifestation cycle. Why is it that people struggle? Because most of the times, 90 out of 100 people decide what they want to have. Okay, I want to have this job. I want to have so much of money. I want to have beautiful relationships. You decide what you want to have and immediately jump into doing. Say you want to have a job. What will you do immediately? Immediately start applying, start writing your profile, whatever it is. You start doing that, doing, and forget about your being. You forget about your energy, you forget about your beliefs, and you forget about the past experiences that you have had. So three major abundance blocks. Operating from this paradigm is called have, do, be paradigm. You decide what you want to have and then immediately start doing things and forget about the being. So it's a major, massive mistake. Why? Because let's understand even here, your energy, your mind, and your past, it is not separate. It's kind of interlinked. If you feel like I'm having low energy, why are you having low energy? Because your mind is interfering. And why is your mind interfering? Based on your past experiences. If you think your mind is only a block, then it definitely has a huge impact on your energy. And why is your mind a block? It is from your past experiences. Is it interesting? Can you type interesting if it's interesting? So and also there is a very important connection called the mind body connection. So the mind body connection is nothing but whenever you have a thought in your mind, there is an associated energy in your body. And based on that energy, either you take action or you don't take action, the energy has a direct impact on the results. Now let's take whatever that you want to achieve. Right now you think about job, probably given this pandemic, you are wanting the job, you think about your job, and what is the energy in your body? Probably a lot of worry, fear. Either you're applying for a job, taking action or not taking action, you end up not getting a job. So it is called as the mind body results connection. So what do you want to do from now on is take care of your being first, take care of your energy, take care of your mind. So let go of things from your past and then start, so that it's no more abundance blocks. It supports you, it turns into green signals, and then do. And ultimately you will have whatever you want to have. Operating from this paradigm is called be, do, have paradigm. Operating from have, do, be paradigm, will it give you results? Yes, but it is going to be hard work and struggle. But operating from be, do, have paradigm is joy and ease. Do you want struggle or do you want joy and ease? Can you type joy and ease if you want joy and ease? So if you want joy and ease, you from now on, you take care of your being first, you take care of your energy first, and then start doing things. When I say energy first, you want to tune into success frequency, the energy of success. You want to tune into that and then take action. Ultimately, you will have whatever you want to have. How to do that? I'm going to take you through a process where you are going to tune into success frequency or start operating from be, do, have paradigm right away. So let's understand, I want to share the magic formula with you. But before that, let's understand the current formula that you might be applying. Now, how many times do you think about your challenges any given day? Is it few times, many times, all the time, from morning till night, even in your dreams? Are you thinking about your challenges? So thinking is nothing but unfocused attention. You're giving unfocused attention. And what is the vibration there? Fear-based vibration of worry, fear, anxiety, whatever it is about the challenge. And whatever action you take or you don't take, you end up creating the same results again and again. Probably you're applying this formula. So the magic formula is nothing but giving focused attention and using a tool or a technique to raise your vibration from fear-based vibrations to love-based vibrations, and then taking inspired action, you will create a different reality of total choice. So I'll repeat the formula again. Giving focused attention and using a tool to raise your vibration from fear-based to love-based vibration, and then taking inspired action, you will create a different reality of total choice. Now I'm going to take you through this is a formula. You want to apply the formula. You want to learn a tool to apply the formula. So I'm going to take you through a tool. But before that, let's understand what is a different reality of total choice. The phrase total choice, it's a beautiful phrase. I'm going to share what it means with you. This is Stephen. Can you say hi, Stephen? Stephen is the owner of Tuticorin Logistics Private Limited. Once he started tuning into success frequency, he started having increased opportunities. And by working on his beliefs, by expanding his holding capacity, his turnover went from 20 lakhs a month to 40 lakhs a month. Then something happened. 2 years before Stephen worked with me, he had something called multiple myeloma. Multiple myeloma is a form of cancer where he had to undergo chemotherapy, radiation therapy. He had all the side effects and he recovered from it. And then he started working with me. And within a few weeks, he had cancer relapse. He was diagnosed with brain tumor. Imagine having brain tumor and he has 3 children below 10 years of age. Even this pandemic is causing so much of fear in us, isn't it? So imagine having brain tumor, 3 children below 10 years and having a business to run. He had a lot of worry and fear, but he had the magic formula with him this time. So he gave focused attention and used tools and techniques to raise his vibration, to let go of all that fear and move into love-based vibrations, and took inspired action. The different reality of total choice that he created was he underwent chemotherapy, radiation therapy, but he had absolutely no side effects. He was able to have food 3 times a day. He was able to drink 3 to 5 liters of water per day. He was admitted to CMC Vellore, and the doctors and nurses were stunned by his progress. His sister is a doctor. She was stunned by his progress. After every chemotherapy treatment, he will drive all by himself from Vellore to Tuticorin, which is 600 kilometers away, reach Tuticorin at 9 a.m. in the morning and have a one-on-one session with me at 10 a.m. I felt so inspired working with him. So do you feel inspired? Can you type inspired if you're feeling inspired by his story? Not only that, staying away from his business, he was able to get more business from US and Canada. So what is a total choice? Different reality of total choices. Have you heard Pareto's principle? Pareto's principle says 80% of people contribute to 20% of the results, and only 20% of people contribute to 80% of the results. Do you want to be in the 80%? Do you want to be in the 20%? 20% is different reality of total choice. Right now, the pandemic is there for the entire world, but 80% of people are choosing to create a reality of being in worry, fear, and anxiety. 20% are tuned into success frequency and they are creating a different reality. So do you want to be in 80% or 20%? Wanting to be in the 20% is a different reality of total choice. Can you type 20 if you want to be in the 20%? So one more case study here to understand what a different reality of total choice is. This is Sri Lakshmi. She's a Lean Six Sigma consultant working for a leading IT company. So once she started tuning into success frequency, the first thing that happened was salary hike and unexpected promotion. Both happened in December 2016 when demonetization happened. The company had said no hike, no promotion to anyone, but she created a different reality of total choice. Not only that, by expanding her belief system, holding capacity, she started going on on-site visits to Philippines, Australia, various parts of Europe. And another different reality of total choice she created was she was able to purchase her dream home of 1.2 crores, an individual bungalow in a posh location in Chennai. Not only that, she repaid her loan of 30 lakhs within 1 year's time. Now, why is it a different reality? She was earning only 1 lakh a month. She had a EMI of 78,000 and she repaid 30 lakhs within 1 year's time. You do the calculation. Is it possible? But why was it possible? Because she applied the magic formula. She gave focused attention to her goal. She used a tool to raise her vibration, and then she took inspired action. Ultimately, she created a different reality of total choice. So do you want to experience a different reality of total choice? So I've shared 3 secrets with you. Now let's do a quick recap. So I would really love if you can answer these questions because it's a quiz. Only you have to do the recap. I've shared whatever I've shared with you. Can you take this? I'm going to ask you 8 questions. Keep your notebooks and pens aside if you have been taking notes. Can you be active here, extra active here? That's my humble request so that you can share your whatever answer it is. So the first question is, thoughts and emotions are energy vibrating at a particular frequency, true or false? Thoughts and emotions are energy vibrating at a particular frequency, true or false? Can you take a guess? I think there is a lag. I talk and you receive the question a few seconds later. But if you heard the question, can you type and let me know? Thoughts and energies and emotions are energy vibrating at a particular frequency. Okay, if I don't get the answer, I think I'm going to give you the answer. So it is true. So you, from now on, you want to look at your thoughts and emotions are nothing but energy vibrating at a particular frequency. So the next one is the abundance frequency. Sorry, the frequency of success. What is the frequency of success? 500 and above. You can type in Google the map of consciousness. You will get that map of consciousness and go through those frequencies. Right now, the most of the world is tuned into a frequency of 100, frequency of fear. Do you want to stay tuned there, or do you want a different reality of total choice? Then you have to tune into the energy of success, which is 500 and above, love and above. And how to tune in, I'm going to take you through the process. And the third one is the smoke detector in your body. So some of you are giving answers, so I'm going to wait for you to give answers. What is the name of the smoke detector in your body? I shared about the smoke detector. The smoke detector in your body that is stopping you from tuning and staying tuned into the success frequency. So as I said, if you want to listen to Muhammad Rafi's song, you have to tune into that frequency, isn't it? Similarly, whatever you're asking for, better job or good job or promotion, salary hike, whatever you're asking for, beautiful relationships, vibrant health, everything is there at success frequency. Are you at that frequency? So what is stopping you from tuning into the success frequency and staying tuned? In fact, you want to write it down in big bold letters. Staying tuned is very, very important, because a lot of people tune. You feel good for some time, but if you feel low in the evening, you feel good for a few days, but if you feel low for a few days, will you continue hearing the song? No, isn't it? So you want to stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to give you the answer. It is the amygdala, 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 or the emotional brain. And according to law of attraction, whatever you send out in the form of frequency, positive or negative, you get more of it back into your life. So what is the name of that effect? The name of that effect is boomerang effect. Remember a boomerang? If you throw a boomerang, it is going to come back to you. So from now on, ask yourself, if you send anger energy, you are going to get more anger back into your life. If you send fear energy, you are going to get more fear back into your life. So you want to send gratitude, send love, send happiness. How to do that? I'm going to take you through a process so that you can start sending love and gratitude energy. And next one is percentage of conscious mind and subconscious mind. Only 10 to 15% of your mind is conscious mind. The remaining 85 to 90% of your mind is subconscious mind. So remember the iceberg. I'm going to stop sharing the PPT here. Just give me a second. So whatever your, remember the iceberg, only 10 to 15% is conscious, things that you are aware of. Remaining 85 to 90% you are not even aware of. So, and also we spoke about three major abundance blocks. The first one is your energy. The second one is your beliefs. And the third one is your past. From now on, if you have any challenges, look at it as symptoms. Look at it as dried leaves. What is the root cause? It is your energy, it is your mind, and it is your past. And we spoke about mind-body connection. Whenever you have a thought in your mind, there is a particular energy in your body, and that energy has a direct impact on the results. So take care of the energy first, and then your results, you will create a different reality of total choice. And before what age have you formed most of your beliefs? Before 7 years of your age. So there are no good beliefs or bad beliefs. There are only beliefs which empower you, which disempower you. Say you have a belief, I have to work hard to make money. That's not a good belief or a bad belief. You must ask, is that belief supporting you or is it not supporting you? If it is not supporting you, you want to reprogram the belief. So I've shared three powerful secrets with you. Now I'm going to take you through a process where you're going to apply the magic formula. So I'll take you through the process to do this. Can you sit in a relaxed position? Relaxed, comfortable position. It's a process called surrender meditation. I'll take you through the process, experience the process, then I'll share with you how we applied the magic formula, how you can apply it for your challenges, for your goals, and how many times you can practice. All that I'll share later, but first experience the process. So please sit in a relaxed position. Have your feet flat on the ground. And I invite you to close your eyes. Have your eyes closed. Take a nice deep breath in, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Take another nice deep breath in, breathing in all the way to your diaphragm and breathing out through your mouth. Take some more nice, deep, calming breaths. Now let's slowly start counting backwards from 10 to 1, starting with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now think about your challenges. What is bothering you? What is not working for you? Now, as you're thinking about this challenge or these challenges, what is the energy in your body? Can you give a name to that energy? And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being less intense, 10 being more intense, what is the intensity? Can you give a number? Wonderful. Now have your eyes closed and think about your challenge and lift both your hands up with palms facing downward. Lift both your hands with palms facing downward and surrender all these low vibrations at your divine's feet. All you want to do is think about your divine connect, whoever your divine connect is, and imagine your divine connect's feet and surrender all these low vibrations at your divine's feet. It is all about intention and imagination. All the low vibrations are now leaving through the palms of your hands and being surrendered at your divine's feet. Think about your challenge again. What is bothering you? What is not working for you? And all the low vibrations that you're feeling, surrender it at your divine's feet. One more time, think about your challenge. And all the low vibrations that you're feeling now, surrender it at your divine's feet. Notice that you're feeling better and better, and your breathing has become deeper and calmer. Take a minute to thank the divine for transmuting your lower vibrations to higher vibrations. And appreciate yourself for having taken this time to experience the shift. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Now think about your challenge. How are you feeling now? If possible, please type and let me know how you're feeling now. So what have we done? We have applied the magic formula, given focused attention to your challenge, used the tool called surrender meditation to move from fear-based vibrations to love-based vibrations. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about action, taking action? Are you feeling charged to go ahead and take action? So then you take inspired action, you create a different reality of total choice. So you can either focus on your challenges or you can apply it for your goal. What is your goal? Is your goal being a student? A lot of you here, do you want to get your dream job? Give focused attention to it and use this particular tool to let go of all your doubts, worries, fears, and anxieties, and instead start tuning into success frequency and then take inspired action. So you'll be operating from be, do, have paradigm. You take care of your being, your energy, your beliefs first, then you apply for that interview, then you go for the interview, whatever job interview, and ultimately you will create a different reality of total choice. So that's how we apply the magic formula. So when can you practice this? You can practice it ideally first thing in the morning. When will you charge your phone? First thing in the morning, isn't it? So you want to show that love for yourself, charge yourself first thing in the morning. And then whenever your energy drops, you want to let go of all that using surrender meditation and tune into the success frequency. As I said, 80% of the world right now is tuned into a frequency of worry, fear, anxiety, and only 20% is tuned into the energy of success, which is 500 plus, love and above. Do you want to be in the 80% or do you want to be in the 20% who creates a different reality of total choice? So it's totally up to you. So thank you so much. What is your biggest takeaway today? If possible, please share it with me. What is your biggest takeaway today? So I'm really thankful to Govindrao Vanjari Foundation and Govindrao Vanjari College of Engineering and Technology, especially Dr. Suhasini Ji Vanjari and Advocate Abhijit Ji Vanjari, Dr. Smita Vanjari, and special thanks to Dr. Hemant Sonare for providing me this unique opportunity to share this with you. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can type and let me know, or it's back to Dr. Hemant Sonare. So thank you so much.